Phew, what's up everybody? It's White back on the mic for another part of Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time we had to beat Kasumi's Persona because Maruki somehow made that Persona go berserk, and now our friends have rejected Maruki's reality, and now we have until February 3rd for the deadline. He said if we don't come to terms by February 3rd, we're gonna have to fight him physically. But we rejected the reality, so now we gotta see what we gotta do. We gotta get a hold of our situation right now. But tomorrow is the start of the third semester, so we don't have that much time. And again, we have until February 3rd to change Maruki's heart. So, I think we're gonna change Maruki's heart because we've rejected this reality.
Hey.
But again, we gotta figure out what to do right now. So, make everyone happy, huh? But even so, let's think about it tomorrow. Hey, yeah, we gotta get our bearings straight first.
It's been quite some time.
In the Velvet Room. But I can... Well, nope, I can't walk out.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes, man.
You have been imprisoned once more.
Again?
This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity. One who's bound you through your future.
Maruki.
However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more.
Alright.
Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough.
The Velvet Room's
It
back.
seems the time has come.
Wait. What now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Lady Levenza told you that? We ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Oh yeah, they know about the Velvet Room, huh? Oh, right.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two.
You had no control.
I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
You need a hug. Come here.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that.
There's
More
not.
importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine. But mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Understandably so. You alright?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet.
Again, completely understandable.
I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Alright, I get that. My shoulder. It's fine. Why do you ask, Coach? May I take extra classes as well? I want to study more. This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad. I have club today after school. You guys can go home without me. I thought he was in the go-home club.
Time's up.
Happy New Year, everyone! You all did your homework, right? Next year's going to be all about your college entrance exam, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that'll show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourselves, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Who's on class duty today?
Man.
Have you been studying? Well, not that you really had the time for that. I've been trying to fight Maruki and trying to reclaim my own reality. Thank you, Kawakami. Is everyone rested up? More or less. My mind was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized it. Same here. I thought I'd sorted through my own thoughts, but I'd still like to hear everyone else's take. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. Well, we'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha! Cool, I'll be waiting for all of you. We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza. And cook up our plans for here on out too.
We have to choose our own path, eh?
Yep. We gotta walk on our own 2 feet.
Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We can accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
Yeah.
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us. Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right? I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
He is, but he still has a warped desire. And as the Phantom Thieves, it's our job to change his heart.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all.
Some people disagree with that, but I don't think he's a bad dude.
There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right?
Yeah.
We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it.
Good job, Ryuji.
So, somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuji.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in.
Hell yeah.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous. Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Get back in the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
And why is he actually in his own palace and not as a shadow?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
Yeah.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
How the hell are you able to make a call from the Velvet Room? Come again?
Yes, allow me to repeat myself. Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Good lord. Not that kind of...
Lady Lavenza?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
Please.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
I don't know.
And how'd you know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I think she can hear you.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Yep.
Apparently she can hear you.
Yeah.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Wait, where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
Oh god. How are we gonna get Lavenza to school? How's this gonna work?
At Shujin?
How is this gonna work?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
How's that gonna work? Not to mention we're gonna have to sneak Yusuke Futaba in somehow.
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh god.
She hung up.
That she did.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it.
Oh wait, how are we gonna get Yusuke and Futaba in there?
But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
Yeah. Let's team up with Akechi too.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
We should.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but,
Let's do it.
well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too. Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
That is right.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I don't think that's gonna happen, Haru. I don't think Akechi would betray us because he doesn't have any other hidden agenda at this point.
I guess that settles that.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow.
I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
What's at home? So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea, her wandering around in that getup? That's true. Hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Shadow. Morgana's on top of it.
For real?
What? No, I'm not! How am I supposed to pull something like that off? Hey, Kitty helping out a little kid. Sounds like one dynamite duo. Can I take a screenshot of this? Nope, I'm in a block scene. That could make 3 seasons in a movie easy. That's not exactly helpful to us right now, though. At any rate, I'm certain she would reach out to us if something were to go awry. That's true. We can put our faith in Lavenza. Agreed. Let us know if anything changes, Shadow. Good night, everyone. Why would Lady Lavenza want to meet up at the school? It's not like she wants to check out the place, right?
Hey,
Okay. Well, we gotta go straight to sleep.
hey! Oh,
The social stat. I've neglected these.
yes!
That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna forget the social stat. Do you want to take a break for today? I want to think on it a little bit more. Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. Come on, what's up?
No.
I was just remembering what happened that night. You remember, right? The night before we went into Mementos to erase it? Before we dealt with Shido?
Hey!
Remember how I said I'd finally found the place where I belong? Even though I said that, and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I wanted to be a human. More than once, I thought it would give me a chance for later on, but I said it again. What I did was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. You owe me one! I don't think a single favor is going to make up for what I did. I already owe you a whole lot more than that. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Hell, I was locked up in a prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. You don't have to act like that, though.
Right.
That's true. And after all we've been through together, there's no point trying to act cool in front of you.
Listen up.
You know what? I'm going to make you a promise right now. From here on, I'm going to be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down, I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's all changing. I'm going to stand proud on my own 4 feet. And I'm going to be the one to protect you. I promise I will. What's this? What's this? What's this? Did they evolve? I've discovered a new... No, my original power!
Alright.
Morgana's persona Mercurius has transformed into Diego!
Okay.
Alright, time to serve Maruki his just desserts. Anyone who tries to pull one over on us like that is just asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are gonna be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in for the night.
Things are gonna get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call in the night. Majestic presence. Increases effects of allies' healing skills. May decrease SP cost. Nice! Nice! Meanwhile, the new year is starting. You don't look so sleepy. What, did you doze through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief, Shogatsu is not supposed to be an excuse to relax you. We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami Machi, and Shiminawa in order to welcome the Toshigami identities. It's one of the oldest traditions of Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities and spirits. Japan's got a load of gods rather. So naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand? Alright, Takamaki-san. I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu. Ah! Back to this, huh? Oh, yeah. I mean...
Hey, wait!
Oh, we're back to these again. Anna's obviously panicking. Be a good guy and help her out.
Seriously?
I'm so unlucky. I gotta look up the answers again. I'm so unlucky. I didn't even get to sleep. I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Shadow, are you awake? Can you give me a hint? It's some phrase about the gods, but it's kind of abstract, right? What's the phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How numerous they are. Yeah, I think that's right. They use a specific number, right? What's that phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto. The 8 million gods. Yeah, I think that's it.
That means...
So people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
Correct.
That's correct.
No way.
We call them no Kami, or the 8 million gods. Though that number's not meant to be taken literally. Yorozu is essentially shorthand for myriad gods, an untouchable number. In olden days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. What, with all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going!
Anna seems really relieved. Charm I don't need, but we're gonna pick up accidental social tests anyway, so... I'm pretty good at studying.
You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
Hey, it's a butterfly.
That's...
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just fluttering down the hall like a graceful... Wait, that's not my point.
I had to.
Let's follow it.
Yeah, let's do that. That's Lavenza.
Hey!
Chase it down so you don't lose sight of it.
Making fun of me?
You see that? It went to the first floor. What on earth is it trying to do? Gotta follow it for now. Is it going in the... Oh, it flew to the council room. The nurse's office, rather.
For real?
What's going on there? Just like my dream. It even showed up in your dreams? That's strange. Never mind that. There's no point thinking about it right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office, quickly. Poof!
Lady Lavenza.
Yep.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do, it has a rather pleasant feeling, but that is irrelevant. Let's turn to the matter at hand. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened.
She's about to go to sleep, man.
Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
That's cute, in a way.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza?
That's cute. In its own weird way.
I guess we should get everyone in here.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea, Moda. But that doesn't happen until after school.
Infiltration success.
Oh, that's how they got it. Just give them track uniforms.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Yeah, true.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong.
Oh, what is up,
I
girl?
must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before? We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived.
Poof?
Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Alright, care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
Wait, she does?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent.
Do tell.
First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses.
But how did he do that?
In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
Wait. He changed mementos? How is that even possible? Because when we defeated that god, we got rid of mementos. When we defeated Yaodabao, we got rid of mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Before we get to that, isn't mementos gone?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos,
How the hell did he gain access to mementos, though?
it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
How did he get into mementos, though?
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Well, it's assumed that, but
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization?
well, he said it was that much. But again, how did he get into mementos?
Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona.
What? Wait, what? I suppose that makes sense, but again, what? You can't have a persona and a palace. Didn't Mona tell us that at the very beginning?
In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
Wait, what? Again, how could you be a persona user and have a palace? That doesn't make sense.
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Right. I need an explanation here.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
So tricking Kasumi to Sumire. God. So tricking Sumire into thinking she was Kasumi was a part of his actualization. But how the hell was he able to do that if he didn't have a persona?
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
Yeah.
So his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Yeah. But he was able to do that before Kasumi. I'm gonna keep screwing that up. Before Sumire started as Shujin. How on earth? How was he able to alter the cognition like that? Subconsciously, if he didn't have a persona back then.
Still, though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
That is true. He was able to screw with mementos. That's on a whole nother level of power.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that. That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
Huh? Huh?
What? The god of control.
What about Yaudabao?
Indeed, the being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to.
Yeah?
It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
How? How is he able to do that?
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
That's what it sounds like.
No. The Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
Right. Oh, we chose Maruki's reality. The masses were invested in the Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that. Is that really true?
So Maruki can actually go into his own palace too.
It's most likely because...
We chose Maruki.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
The counseling, you dumbass! Your counseling sessions!
What about our counseling?
Yep. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but... No matter what path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dreams will still do you some good in the end. Thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
Yep.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yep. Join me and Akechi to fix this mess.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the god of control fused mementos with the real world,
Christmas Eve, yeah.
the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone.
Ah, that's how the palace was visible in reality.
That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
That makes sense. Okay.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one.
Not again.
When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
Oh no. That's not good. That's not good. And we only have until February 3rd.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission.
So if we don't change reality, if we don't change Maruki's heart, we're stuck in this mess, and there's nothing we can do to fix it at that point.
And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
February 3rd.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
Yeah.
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Yeah. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Allow me to produce the calling card.
You do that already, though.
This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
Being the meta nav.
Right.
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition.
So how were you? Okay, never mind.
He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
Because of fear, huh?
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Yeah, that's a fair point. If he knew we were gonna get in the way, you would think he would have gotten rid of us at this point, right? Maybe he wants to save us, I guess.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit. Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah?
Alright.
And you? Sound good? You're willing to ask me as well.
Well, you're part of the team now. Again, right?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote. Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
No, wait a minute. Wait. Aren't we forgetting someone?
And that settles that.
Skull, we're forgetting someone.
wait. What about Yoshizawa-san?
Yep.
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well.
This is really her palace. Yeah. We definitely need Sumire to join us.
Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
And there she was. She must have been watching / hearing the entire combo the whole time, huh?
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a welcome.
Hey, Sumire.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late.
Sojiro gets it, man. That man gets it.
And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest?
So you want me to be a soundboard? By all means.
Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today.
Not the static again.
And, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
Sort of. You did. About Maruki?
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... Like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but Even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Yeah. Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
Don't look at me. This is your life. I can take you to the water, but I can't make you drink, you know? You have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct.
It's not my life.
I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Yep.
Let's reform society.
Tomorrow, we're going to the palace. We're gonna take back the world. The real world. Rewriting reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this palace is ruled by a persona user. How does that make any sense? I know god moding when I see it. At this point, he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shida look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact Akechi-kun? I guess we can let him back in the group chat, right? Yep, that'd be the quickest. Agreed. Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. That time's gonna go by fast. Alright, next time at Persona 5 Royal, we'll be heading to the Maruki's palace and starting the process of stealing his heart. So, like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.